Hi everyone, just downtown Oakville here having a coffee. Thought I'd just take a moment to just kind of update you what's happening with the market. I have a lot of questions these days asking, is it the right time to buy, is it the right time to sell? Obviously we're mid-August, typically a very slow selling period. But to kind of answer those questions, we have to go back to April. And when they introduced that foreign buyers tax and everything kind of changed and the market really slowed down, the main reason was not necessarily that they implemented that tax, because I believe in Oakville it's less than 10% people that were foreign buyers. Yes, there are a lot of people buying that seem like foreign buyers, but they're actually coming from places like Markham and Richmond Hill. So that necessarily didn't rule those people out, but they stopped coming to the table to buy these homes. So really what it did is just cool it. Everyone was kind of waiting to see what happened, and when we saw through the numbers through May and June, we saw some really big dips up to 15% in certain neighborhoods. So is it the right time to buy? Let's look at that. Yeah, so we've seen that actually the prime rate went up for the first time in 7 years back in July. And then we're expected to have the prime go up another 0.25 in October. So what does that mean? It's not as important what's actually happening with the mortgage. Mortgages have gone up 40 basis points since January. So is there a bit of a call to action on the buyer's ends to get pre-approved, lock in their rate? Absolutely. And so what that's doing is pushing some of these buyers to move forward, because inevitably, whether we've sunk in prices or not, they will come back. So is it a good time to buy? Absolutely, because some of the prices in Oakville are at the lowest they've been in the last year. So that's my answer to your buying. If you're looking to buy right now, there's a lot of inventory on the market. It's not as competitive. There's not as many buyers in the field. You should call us right away and let's talk about your options. Okay, let's talk about the selling aspect of things right now. So I'm going to pick Glen Abbey as a neighborhood to give you some statistics to kind of see what's happened since they implemented those new rules. So of course back in April they implemented these new rules, everyone just pulled out of the market, everyone freaked out, and so obviously the prices started to dip. The other problem was the timing of when they did that was when the bulk of the inventory came on the market. All these people in February and March are watching these crazy prices happening and they're preparing their homes to list. So they make this announcement, everyone puts their house on the market, you had too much inventory, no buyers in the thing, and everything just went south. So right away we saw about a 15% decrease within the first month on the average price. So for example in Glen Abbey, the average price from January up to mid-April was 1.5 million. So we've seen that price drop down to 1.3, and it is hovering about 1.3 now leading into August. So all things considered, if you go back historically in that neighborhood, last year the average was 1.21. Before that, if you go to 2015, it was 950. So if I told you that, you know, in an investment in 2 years, you'd make almost 350,000, it seemed like a pretty good investment. The problem is all these sellers have seen some of these numbers. So I've actually turned down a number of listings in the neighborhoods of people who have too high expectations. It won't sell for those high prices still. But it would still sell for a fair market price, and all things considered, that fair market price is still a good price. I guess it's all subjective to what you believe. In the end of the day, if you need to sell your home and your situation has changed, there's no doubt we can find the right marketing plan. We've had a lot of success over the summer. I think we sold 4 or 5 houses for the asking price, and when most houses have not sold. Okay, so where do I see things going in the months to come? So, because of what we just talked about in terms of the prime lending rate potentially going up again in October, I believe a lot of buyers have already locked in their pre-approval rates. They'll be looking to make that purchase before mortgage rates and the prime rates go up again. We are seeing a bit of stabilization. I'm saying that yes, it's a great time to buy. If you're a fair-minded seller, it is still an okay time to sell. Typically, we see August being one of the slowest or lowest inventory months of sales due to the time of year. People are enjoying their holidays, getting kids back into school. So of course the fall market picks up again. My own clients say we want to wait till September to list our home. My concern is, of course, that there's going to be multiple people thinking the same thing, which won't help the selling market. But again, I'm seeing this market kind of level out and plateau and actually start to just stabilize and move up again in its natural progression. So I would say, if you're thinking about selling in the fall, it's still a good idea as long as we can arrive at that fair price. If you have really high expectations, it might not be the right time for you. Because I think as we continue to go through the fall, we'll see a general small increase as we move through. Coming into Christmas, it will slow down again, and then we're hoping to ramp it back up in the spring. Again, between you and I, communication is everything. If you ever have any questions, it doesn't matter what it is, we're here to answer them for you. Send us an email, shoot us a call, leave a message on our Facebook or our website. We want to be able to give you the right answers, so we look forward to helping you out in the future.